Welcome to Bromley Mencap's Step Forward Programme's workshop number 3. And in this workshop, we're going to be looking at health and safety. Health and safety is a huge topic at work, and it starts from the moment you step foot in the door. Now, health and safety is everybody's responsibility at work. It's yours, it's mine, it's everybody's. You see something which is a hazard, you must tell somebody straight away. One of the most common hazards at work is a trip hazard. A handbag on the floor, or a drawer left out, a bin. There's so many things that we can trip over. As soon as you go through that door, health and safety starts. It's everybody's responsibility. Imagine how you would feel if you saw a corner of a carpet turned up and you saw it and didn't do anything about it, and then one of your friends at work tripped over and hurt themselves. If you do hurt yourself, you can have time off of work. You don't want any time off of work. Another common problem at work is a backache because you've lifted something which is too heavy, or it might be too high and you've hurt yourself. When you're stacking things, if you've got it too high, too low, or there's too much, it's all to do with health and safety. At the Step Forward workshops, we can look at manual handling. There are plenty of signs around at work to warn you of some hazards, and we've all seen them, and they're colour-coded. Some are red, which means if they're red, you must not do it. For an example, a no smoking sign or a no entry sign. We often see yellow signs, a warning sign that there is a danger. And this is a very common one in the supermarket, is caution wet floor. And that's a yellow sign, so that is actually a warning. There's blue signs, and a blue sign means you must do it. You see quite a lot in the building site. You might need to wear ear defenders or a face mask or a high-vis jacket. And then there's also green signs, which is telling you where to go, like a fire exit, for example. There are lots and lots of different signs. And when we're in the workshops, we can go through all of those signs together. We have devised a list of some things that you might come across at work to do with health and safety. I'm going to read them out, think about what's right or wrong, whether it's true or false, and then I'm going to explain what is correct. Now, the first one is, my employer does not have any insurance. He says it's not needed because he is a small business. It's false. Every company needs to have insurance. Whether it's voluntary or whether it's paid, the person that you're going to work with needs to have public liability insurance. They have insurance just in case you hurt yourself at work. I try not to wear my blue hairnet in the kitchen because it makes my hair go flat. Just because you've got a perm, just because you've got a fancy hairdo like mine, you still need to wear a hairnet at all times. It is the law. Why it's blue? Because there's no food substance that's actually blue. So if it falls off, we'll be able to find it in the custard. I've decided to stay at home today because I've been sick during the night. That's a very sensible thing to do, especially if you've been working in the kitchen. One thing you need to do is to phone your work at the time you're due to start work. So if you're due to start work at 9 o'clock, you phone at 9 o'clock and say that you've been poorly during the night. I have to provide all my own PPE, personal protection equipment. Well, that's false. Your company should be providing your PPE, personal protection equipment. It might not be because of COVID, but it might be a high-vis jacket because you might be working in a car park and working outside or working in a park and you need to be seen. Your company needs to provide that equipment and not you. Back of my chair is broken, but my manager said he can't afford to replace it. That's not good. But you mustn't sit on a broken chair. Your manager needs to get you a new chair. Awful lot of people, as we said earlier, have time off because of bad backs. And if you need a new chair, we can advise the employers where they might be able to get funding for a new chair. I don't like to use the bathroom at work as it's dirty and there's no soap. Again, it's the employer's responsibility to have those toilets cleaned and provide soap and hand towels, even more so now in COVID times. So if there isn't any soap, or toilet paper or the bathroom is dirty. It's your responsibility to let your employer know. Safety is not my responsibility. At the beginning of the film, we spoke about safety. It's everybody's responsibility. Yours, mine, everybody's. If you see something wrong, it is your responsibility. It is your job to let somebody know. I've been at work all day and not had time for a lunch break. My manager says I can have longer tomorrow. That's not right. It is law that you have breaks when you're at work, depending on how many hours you work during the day. If you work an 8-hour day, you need to take an hour off for lunch. And depending on how many hours, you'll be entitled to a break in the morning and a break in the afternoon. My workplace is very noisy. My manager has given me ear defenders, but I don't like wearing them. Now, if it's really noisy, you must wear ear defenders. You do not want to damage your ears. Bigger still, it's against the law. You must wear ear defenders. If you can't wear ear defenders, we may have to look for a different type of employment for you. I bring my own electrical equipment into work to use, but you mustn't bring anything electrical into your place of work because it wouldn't have been tested. In a company, all different equipment, all of these equipment, all these computers, every single plug, they've all been tested. Do not bring your own electrical equipment into work. The only thing that you could probably bring into work is your phone. It's very cold at work. I wish they'd put the heating on. It's the employer's responsibility to ensure that the heating's working. There's no point going to work with your hat on, gloves and scarves. We can't have that. My employer keeps the fire exit locked because of security. They're breaking the law. And how dangerous is that? If you say if there's a fire and you need to get out of the building quick and there's a fire exit, it's locked. It's the responsibility of the employer to look after their employees. So if you're working for somebody, they have to look after you. Each job that you go for, me and Sharon on the Step Forward programme, we will check everything that you do at work to make sure that you are safe. Let's look at somebody who always gets it wrong. You know who it is. You know. Really looking forward to work today because I brought my own kettle in, yeah? I've brought my own kettle in to make everybody a really nice cup of tea. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, I think I've abused the place. Oh no! London Bridge is falling down. Never thought that would happen. Hello? Hello? Ow! Who put that there? Who put that there? Someone could really hurt themselves. Oh, it's really, really cold down there. Absolutely freezing. Hello, I brought this little beauty into work. Yeah, to warm me up. Oh yeah. Oh dear. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh. Fire alarm's going off. I can't get out. Oh no. Let's have a quick word of Ashley about health and safety.
The most common accident in a work placement is tripping over wires, manual handling, picking up heavy objects.
And what can we do to prevent people hurting their back when they're lifting?
Well, it's your knees bent, your back straight. Yes, that's manual handling courses, available.
And have you done manual handling courses?
Yes, I have. That's why I know what knees bent and back straight means.
Well done. And that's been supported by Step Forward?
Yes, it has, yeah.
If you saw something wrong, who would you tell?
The manager, immediately, because it's you look after yourself and look after other people.
Well done.
In their work placement. Everybody has their own responsibilities.
Well said. Thank you, Ashley. That was really helpful. So, just to recap on health and safety, it's everybody's responsibility at work. It's yours, it's mine, it's the employer's, it's everybody. You see something wrong, please speak up. There are many signs at work to do with health and safety. Yellow ones, which are very, very common, that is a warning sign that there is a danger. The red signs are telling you you must not do it, stop. Blue signs is informing you that you must be wearing something or you need to do something. And green signs is normally pointing you in a direction, is information telling you where to go. For example, a fire exit. We can cover all the signs in a Step Forward workshop. Remember, Step Forward is here to help you. We will carry out all the necessary risk assessments for you when you start work. It's the employer's responsibility to look after you, but it's also your responsibility. It's up to you to report things and to make sure that you're safe and other people are safe. We are all in it together to make sure when we're at work, we are all perfectly safe. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you at workshop number 4. Bye-bye. Welcome to Bromley MenCap's Step Forward programme. Welcome to Bromley MenCap's Step Forward. Perfect! There are many signs at work to do with health and safety. I just spat then as well, we can't have that, can we? No, we can't. See, with my own kettle. Oh. No, you picked too early then. You picked too early, you've got one job, yeah, and you flew it. One of the most common problems, Thank you, Ashley. No, stop right there.